Sweet. What's up, Crows fans? I am ready to take a few questions when we get some viewers. Here we go. Starting to roll in now. Righto. Do not be shy. Post some comments in and I'll answer them. I thought that might be the first question. One of the first questions, how's the knee? Thanks, Mark. Going really well. Tracking along very nicely. I should be running next week, hopefully. But at the moment, I've just been in the gym, eating weights. Been enjoying it actually, but I'm looking forward to running again. Aim for me, I've had in the back of my goal is just round 1. I'll be absolutely cherry next year, so that's my goal. So hopefully I'll sort it by then. Best game I've played in? A question there. Oh wow! I mean, obviously I remember the debut, couple of milestone games, but the Geelong prelim was amazing. Grand final was awesome too, for a half. But I actually loved the grand final. Recovery's going well. Thanks for asking, everyone. What's it like being a champion bloke? It's kind of easy. That was a joke. Dad life. How's dad life going? Very well. Yeah, the 2 little boys, Bodie and Sonny, are crazy, but they're awesome. I love spending time with them, love doing stuff outdoors, getting down the beach. Probably my favourite things to do. I'm just scrolling. Yes, it is very good. The big Texan signed on. I knew he's in best nick of his life really at the moment. So Tex will play for many more years, I reckon. And as for me, I'm the same. I honestly feel like, well, and it's like I've got a whole year to knee rehab, but a whole year to get fit and healthy. So I reckon I'll be in the best nick of my career coming into round 1. So, yep. First goal in the grand final was up there, Michael, with one of my favourite goals. But in the wet against GWS, I got a goal of the year nomination for miss-kicking a ball after taking a few bounces down the wing and then snapping on my left. That was up there with my favourite. Let's go a few more. Sorry, there's plenty of questions coming in. I'm loving this now. If I could convince a current day player to come to the Crows, it'd be Danger. I'd want to get Danger back. I love that man. I'll bet the Alma again very soon, Stefan. Always love seeing you play. Love Berry, Reese, Berry. Sammy Berry's one of my favourite footballers at the moment. We all love his tackle pressure, but he's just a hard nut. Reminds me of like a hardened local footballer you'd see back home with the long hair, headband and that kind of thing. Have I surfed Cactus? Not yet. Plan is to get over there at some time next year when I'm back surfing. Favourite band? I love the Black Keys at the moment. Probably one I'm listening to. The fitness regime, food regime as well at the moment. I'm eating a lot of food. I'm in the gym a lot. So our HPT staff are awesome. Our physio is amazing. Our strength coach is awesome. So my goal is really to control what I eat and control my recovery. Who's impressed me the most this season? Jake Saligo, Sammy Berry, Lairdy continues to impress me. He got tagged on the weekend by Luke Parker, and I thought the way he handled that was incredible. Most annoying player at the club, we've got a few. Tex is up there, Luke Pedler. They go at each other too, which is very funny to watch. Toughest part of the ACL recovery is watching the boys run out. I normally walk out behind them and watching the boys run out. Yeah, that's probably the toughest bit, as well as not being able to surf. They're the two that are getting me. Favourite teammate, I love them all. Do I see myself playing forward? Absolutely. I've played forward in the start of my career as a half forward, so when I come back I'll play a bit of mid, bit of wing, bit of forward, bit of everywhere, I reckon. Next year we'll make finals, I reckon. That's going to be the aim. Some of these are just statements, not questions, which I appreciate. Did I get to choose a number 9 Guernsey? Yeah, I kind of did in the end. It was just out of nowhere. I don't know who said that Rory Sloane should take Tyson Edwards' number, and then I just asked Zuma, call him Zuma, but I just asked him for it, and he said he'd love to give it to me. But yeah, I've got a lot of love for Tyce. He was one of my favourite players to watch as I came through, and one of the favourite players to learn off as well. How's the team rebuild going? I hate that word rebuild. The goal is just to be as good as possible for us and just keep overachieving basically, and we want to make sure we're back playing finals as quick as we can. So yeah, I think I've just loved the development of some of our younger guys, and you all watch them. I'm sure you all love Jake Saligo, Sam Berry, Jordan Butts, Nick Murray, Will Hamill. These guys are playing some great footy, and they've only played a handful of games. Alright. Who do you have come? Grundy or Buddy to the Crows? I'd take Grundy, I think. He's a bit younger. Any former Crows player, who would it be and why? Mods. Tony Modra. I love Modra. He's just God, isn't he? So yeah, I'd bring back Mods. It's very hard because I love Scotty Thompson, I love Andrew McLeod, I love Tyson Edwards, I love so many of our past players. Any advice for an ACL injury? Do the work. The little stuff makes a big difference. So the little knee rehab stuff that might seem annoying from your physio, but definitely get that done because that's making a massive difference for me. How much time do you allow Lairdy on the playground? That's a short person joke, don't mind that. Who haven't played yet, our players, who is the most promising? Zach Taylor's one of our first year players. He's going to be very handy. Luke Nankervis, very, very handy footballer. I reckon he'll play some footy, but guys that have impressed me, our whole backline group in the SANFL has been really impressing me. James Borlace, Billy Frampton, Benny Davis, Josh Worrell, all playing great footy. No, I haven't been surfing yet. My rule is if I'm not playing, I'm not really surfing. So hopefully surf start of next year. Favourite wine region? Now we're talking. McLaren Vale, favourite wine region, Todd. Probably because it's closer to me, but they're all amazing. I love the hills. The hills remind me of back home in the Yarra Valley and in the Dandenong Ranges where I grew up. But when I get the time, I love going to the Barossa as well. Favourite place to visit in South Australia? I love the Yorke Peninsula. Yeah, that's probably one of my favourite. I don't get a lot of time to go there though, so I spend a lot of time down the Fleurieu. But yeah, Deep Creek area too is amazing. coming through. Where do you see yourself on field? What place you want to travel? Traveling the world. I've always wanted to go to Italy. My wife's got family in Italy. So Florence, Tuscany, I'd love to go there. I'd probably love to live there for a year, to be honest, and then sort of branch out from there. Portugal, Spain, that kind of thing, Morocco. So I'm just going to keep scrolling because there's a few statements. Right, let's go back to the top, see what we've got. Do I get to watch any of the SANFL? Yeah, I think you mean SANFL, SAAFL. Yeah, I do. When I'm not travelling with the team, I'll go watch the SANFL boys. Love watching them. Pre-game diets, nothing superstitious or anything like that. I mix it up, sometimes a pasta dish, rice dish, curries. Yeah, I have a lot of different food. My wife's a very good cook, actually. She makes a great gnocchi. Yep, Saligo is from local, or my local way, Roval. All right, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Any chance you might get up to Cairns again? I'm not sure. I don't think we've got a game there. We definitely don't have a game there this year, but who knows, maybe next year. Where did I get married? Good question. I got married in the hinterland in Byron, 2016. It was a very, very fun week. Very big week. Do my boys like footy? Yeah, they love kicking the footy around. Sonny loves his little face footy that we created. That's been a lot of fun for him, but he's probably more into his cars. That's big for him. I have a great relationship with Nixie, catch up with him all the time. Spend a lot of time in his office chatting footy. He's a very, very smart footy brain, and I learn a lot off Nixie. Am I going to grow back my luscious blonde hair again? That's been a thought at the moment, Scotty, but it's gone a bit brown since I've grown it back after being short. So this summer might need to be a bit longer and spend a bit of time in the water and sun. The Austin Crows. Yeah, I'd love to get to Austin. I think Yeti, the brand Yeti was developed in Austin, and they support the Austin Crows, and that's why you'll see all the boys carrying around Yeti drink bottles. So yeah, there needs to be a trip out there. What do I miss most about Victoria? Not the weather, the people. I miss a lot of the people in Victoria, and the other place is Wilson's Prime I miss. Am I drinking Grange or a cast wine? Probably something in between, to be honest. That's like polar opposites there. Favourite winery? McLaren Vale. I love Primo Estate. Samuel's Gorge are both up there with my favourites. I love taking the kids to down the rabbit hole, and there's so many down there I love going to. Someone asked, why have we gone backwards this year? I don't reckon we've gone backwards. You look at our list and a team, it's probably younger and more experienced than it definitely is than last year. We're obviously missing myself and Cito, which would help with that experience. Yeah, and some of the games we've played this year, we should have, could have won, but we didn't. But some of the footy we've played this year, I reckon, setting us up for the years to come. 2 more questions, I reckon, and then we're done. Weight loss in rehab? No, I did lose a little bit early on. I probably lost about 4 kilos, dropped down to about 78, 79 kilos, and now I've put it back on, so I'm up around 83, 84 kilos now. Just did a PB on the bench too, so well done to me. Plans for after footy? Hopefully I'm a few years off that still. I reckon I am. But plans after, I'm not sure yet. I reckon, as I mentioned earlier, I'd love to get to Italy and spend a bit of time over there. And where will I live post-career? That's going to be the last one. Or 2 more, sorry, I've got 2 more. Where will I live post-career? Could be either South Australia or Victoria. Not sure yet. I love it here. Been here for so long. And one place I want to surf is Jeffreys Bay in South Africa. So thanks everyone for your questions. Hopefully I answered a few of them best, but yeah, keep sticking with us. The boys will be right this weekend. We will bounce back well, and we love playing in front of you guys at Adelaide Oval. So yeah, look forward to seeing you out there next year too.